Third time is a charm. Looks like it's working a little bit better this time. That's good. Xenon Game Labs. That's us.
Not professionals.
We're not professionals. Obviously, because we're having all kinds of
Oh, we are. We're
difficulties
definitely
today.
professionals.
No, we're really not.
Shut.
Yeah, Anulo Noir, episode 6 of Fear Chronicles, our continuing, ongoing mini campaign that was for Halloween but has continued on.
It's just a horror themed campaign. It's not really a Halloween campaign.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, follow, do all of that good stuff. You can find us at Xenon Game Labs on Twitter and Facebook. Twitter for the moment. I don't know how much longer that's going to last. So it may be on Mammoth here before long or whatever.
The shit is Mammoth.
It's the different Twitter service that everybody is like bailing and going to now.
They,
Twitter.
they never stick to
I
that.
thought people were going to Tumblr.
Ugh.
Another
Ugh.
thing.
You will never find us on Tumblr. So anyway,
Alright, no, give me a second. I'll add us to it real quick.
anyway, we're gonna switch
Tumblr all the time.
to the countdown screen again. Hopefully, our technical difficulties are finished for the day. Everything seems to be running a lot smoother now. So, third time was the charm. And
Why would you
Now
say
he's
that?
changed it.
Yeah, well, we'll see you in 5.
Okay, bye.
Welcome, one and all, creatures of all shapes and sizes of all...
We're starting. 3, 2.
We already started.
started.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's
Yeah.
phone went off.
As I was saying, welcome, one and all, creatures of all shapes and sizes from all origins of all realms. This is Anulo Noir for your Chronicles, our horror-themed mini-campaign. I am your DM for this evening, and these are intrepid detectives, N+1, temporarily. Last we left off, our detectives had entered their first dungeon, the Dummy Factory. I'm sorry, just to make it sound a bit better, we're gonna call it the Puppet Factory. And had encounter with 2 lookout cultists belonging to the cult of the Nightmare's Eye. Cultists that worship Mora and his evil ways. And we're going to pick up right where we left off. There is currently a man sitting at, because the last thing that happened before we ended our last session was Mix did a coup de grace. And what happened was Mix tore out the man's intestines, shoved them into his mouth, choking him, and then squeezed the back of his head until there wasn't a head left.
This is why we have that warning.
Exactly.
He could have just easily cut to just grab face, squish.
And I'm pretty sure that when we left off, we were somewhere around there.
Yep.
For those of you watching the stream.
There is a burning Elmo in the corner.
Ammo!
I'm sorry, there's an arsonistic Elmo in the corner. So Mix had just killed this man. He turns around immediately to you, Lauren, and says, "You terrified me."
I do my best.
Mix is like, can I get like a 5-minute breather? That demon fire breath move I pulled, it took me out of me. Just give me 5 minutes.
Okay.
So are we short resting?
Let's do a short rest.
So, alright, so if the group agrees to it, you can all take a 5-minute short rest in game.
I am going to kind of scoot over to the top of the stairwell. While we are short resting, I'm going to keep my ears open. If I
What
hear
does short
somebody-
rest
Roll
recover?
perception.
Like one
Okay.
spell.
One spell slot, and you can take 1 hit die. If I don't think any of us have been,
Actually, Irk took a bit of damage.
so you would be able to take a 1d8.
Does it
We have
matter
a spell
which
slot?
spell?
Yes, you gain 1 spell slot back.
So I can get a 3rd level spell back?
I think it's of your choosing. The spell slot of your choosing you can take back during a short rest. I don't know if that's rules as written, but that's how we've always done
It's how we do it. It's whatever.
Cool.
Again,
This is how we do.
I-
Before I make my perception roll, which is the first roll of the session, give me my hero coin. I only have one left.
yes,
Gimme,
detective
gimme,
coins.
Gimme,
Let me grab those for you.
gimme. Before I make this terrible roll, I want to make sure I've got the coin to re-roll it.
Give me a minute. Alright, I'm gonna start handing these out.
Okay, I only have 1, so I need 1.
I'm good.
You got all 3?
I'm pretty sure I only have 1.
Skype folks, take your hero coin if you don't have 3 already.
I did.
And with that, this is perception, not investigation.
No, but you already have pretty decent investigations perception, so. Ooh, that face tells me you rolled something crappy.
You rolled a nat 1.
You're kidding.
I don't know.
No, I
Nah.
rolled an 11.
Okay, that's pretty good.
11 on
That's
perception.
it's decent. So you actually start you start doing that cool guy, cross-armed, lean against the wall as you're listening. You hear dripping and what sounds like a running pipe system. Low energetic humming that's been keeping this factory on power via magical means for the past couple of years. This factory has been running, and you hear sounds of dripping water. You heard what I've all described so far, but you also hear low talking and footsteps. Almost in a sort of hush, a failed hush tone, per se.
Does it sound like they're coming up the stairs?
No.
Okay.
On an 11, you can tell that.
Ow.
And with that, Mix was sort of doing a pose where he had his claws on his knees and was sort of bent over. He stands up.
He said there was sounds of talking.
Yeah, I can hear hush tones from my
And
guests
people
downstairs.
walking. He rolled an 11, so he could tell they're not coming up the stairs. Mix stands up to his full height of 9'1", stretches his back, and his wings unfold to their full like 10 feet in length. And he says, "All right, I think I'm good. How are the rest of y'all feeling?"
I'm good.
Ready?
Alright. I'm guessing you all want me to take the charge again?
The charge? What do you mean? What does that mean?
Basically take any damage or trap.
So we think that you should definitely go first.
And take all of the damages.
Yeah.
I
So,
agree.
be a meat shield, basically.
Yeah, okay. Glad we're all on the same page. Let's go. Shoo,
Next.
shoo, tall boy.
Mixed size, and it's just like, well, I guess that's only fair. So, he makes his way,
Don't forget what I told you.
and he stops right before the stairs, leans over to you and says, "Trust me, I won't."
I'm just gonna tap the pocket. He knows what's in there.
And we are going, and Mix goes downstairs.
Wait. Let me check the stairs real quick.
Oh, you're doing some...
I'll go with him and I'll see. I'm not gonna let him just get blasted. He did help us.
Okay, I
do-
need you to roll trap finding.
Yeah.
That would be
which is-
perception.
Perception. Oh, do it as perception investigation.
Okay.
If you have rogue levels, you probably have.
I have trap sense.
Yeah.
So if you want to tap that ability to use it, you totally can.
It's not a tappable. It's a thing that happens when he looks for.
35.
Jesus Christ. Almost immediately, you find a tripwire. Following the wire, you actually see that it leads to a small combustible glass vial that would have exploded onto whoever tripped it.
Okay, let me go ahead and disable device on that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Bless you.
Bless you.
Nat 20.
Yeah, damn.
Glad I re-rolled that, because the first one was a 4.
Woo!
Even
Yay!
with trap sense and my bonuses, that would have been garbage.
Yep.
Nat 20 to disable device.
John, almost immediately, you figure out how to safely disable the device. You cut the wire and you take the vial out, and it is a vial of black blood.
Oh, I know what this is.
What is it? Mix asks.
So, when we killed that guy his blood got on us, and it teleported us to the dreamscape.
Yeah, I heard about that. The my reviver said that he was going to start planning traps for you. I'm forced to listen in on these conversations. I hate it.
Yeah, that guy's a jerk. I'm
So-
going to stick that in my pocket.
So add a vial of black blood to your inventory.
That probably shouldn't be on the stove.
Probably not.
Oh, most definitely not. Anyways,
Of
so
Ichor.
no, black blood. Well, that's the technical term. You can call it Ecor or whatever you want.
I'm gonna call it Todd.
Of course you would. They do these kinds of things to piss the
That's what we
DM.
tried to call Scully, but it never stuck. We tried to name him Todd.
So congratulations, you now have a vial of black blood named Todd.
Are you sure?
You okay? You need me to come over there?
Virus!
Did you choke on a gherkin?
Did it go down the wrong pipe?
Do you need a
It's a
minute?
virus!
It's not a virus.
Shut. Mix kind of narrows his eyes at the vial a little bit and just says, "Thanks," and continues down the stairs. And that was the only trap on the stairs. There are no more.
Okay. I will stay with him, but as we get to the bottom of the stairs, I would like to go ahead and stealth also.
Roll stealth, and if everyone is accompanying Mix down the stairs, I would like for everyone to roll for.
21
Okay.
stealth. Give me my ring.
Yeah, I'm on you.
Our witch is dying because she inhaled a pickle.
Yes. Here, ring.
I'm
just gonna.
I'm going with Mix down the stairs. I've got a telepathic link to everybody else through Dog. If you guys want to stay put for the
Yeah, I'm
moment,
not going down the stairs.
Okay.
we'll
I'm
scope.
going.
We'll scope this out.
26 stealth for the half orc.
Okay, Half-Orc came with us on a 26.
Mix doesn't even know you're there.
I'm choosing to stay perched on my perch and burp.
Okay.
Can you help me erase this?
Keeping that healing spell ready just in case, because
I'm going down the stairs. I'm not even rolling stealth.
Are we erasing this whole thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I just flip it over.
Well, if we flip it over, we're not inside anymore. I do have a second one somewhere that I could grab, but I think there's only one way in and out from the upstairs, so I think those of us that are downstairs, and those of us that are upstairs are upstairs.
There is a back door, but it is covered by rubble, which is immovable.
Farting?
Bonnie?
Alright.
Bonnie blocks the door.
No, not the Flintstones character. Okay, let's see. So, you've got.
This
Alright,
purple
so-
dinosaur.
Yes, we do have a purple dinosaur. But he does not love us, and we do not love him.
Aw. What dinosaur is it?
Dino, you uncultured swine.
I mean, fair enough, but like, come on, man.
The next summer when you're here, Abby, I have a trade paperback of the new Flintstones comics, and they are surprisingly good. Flintstones comic books. You wouldn't think they're good, but they are really excellent.
Isn't there like one that's about them going to war?
That's in the comics. You know how in the cartoon they were part of the Order of the Grand Poobahs or whatever it was,
The hats.
with the
No, I
big
didn't watch the
hats.
Flintstones.
That's like their VFW. Barney and Fred both went to war. I think they went to war against like the Cro-Magnons or Neanderthals or something like that. So it's a whole subplot in it. Like I said, surprisingly good and not what you would think you would get from a Flintstones comic book at all.
Alright.
So Mix is down the stairs. Dan didn't even stealth. I did and Lutza did too. So she rolled a 20 something.
6.
She rolled Mock Jesus.
You rolled rabbit stuff.
Alright.
Okay, so what are we looking at here?
Yeah, mama.
Everyone who is down the stairs will be
And
now
yeah.
rolling perception.
Okay, give me a second.
You can do it as investigation if you want.
Natural 1.
Natural 20.
Ha!
God damn.
Mix rolled like an 18, so.
With my investigation bonus, I got a 21.
Alright, so everyone else except Dan, who is probably just trying to figure out how to read and write on his tab.
Dan has feet.
Dan, Sailor Man.
So you all sort of
I'm also
immediately.
perched on the little crane in the first room, so I'm hanging back unless I hear a definite ow, I need healing.
Okay.
You, Erkin Dog, and Lauren are still in the first room. The rest of us came down.
So all of you except Dan kind of clock that this is sort of an office space. There are some papers amok that seem to be,
Amok. Are they running amok?
and with
Amok.
and the reason I asked you to add your investigation to that was because these papers actually seem fairly recent. This factory was shut down about 30 years ago.
Well, let's have a look-see.
Alright.
Who's writing invoices for a 30-year-old
So-
shut down factory?
I need 73 puppets.
So there are some other seemingly fresh filing cabinets along with more seemingly fresh papers, and everyone begins to rummage through them, except Dan, who's just in the corner twiddling his thumbs. And so with, you said you rolled 21 for that?
Yeah, 21.
You actually begin to find some papers. And you find one in particular that sticks out to you. Quote. Brother and Vari, we seem to be having difficulties. Our god has gained adversaries.
Brother who?
And Vari.
That's why you chose now to clean up the bench.
Our god has gained adversaries. Though his
I wonder who
rebirth
those could be.
though he has been rebirthing for thousands of years now,
Rebirthing.
Birthing.
Okay.
these people still oppose the threat. Find the power sources of this generation. Do not fail me, or Mora himself will see to your execution. Father Nari. Unquote.
So it was signed by Father Nari, but it was written to Brother and Vari.
Come on, in or out.
Okay. I will telepathic relay to Dog. It sounds like the leader in this area we're in is somebody named Brother and Vari. and his boss is somebody named Father Noir.
Father
And you
Noir.
can
So,
Father Noir's.
Mix rolled an 18 for perception. Lutza, you said you rolled a nat 20?
Which makes it a 32.
Lutza, you find a second paper
Should be rolling.
that seems to actually be a shipping list. There's some miscellaneous stuff like wood or strings, which actually seems to have been, which from that nat 20 you can tell that the ink is still somewhat fresh. And you actually, as you start going further down the list, you start noticing more and stranger things. Red and black candles, chalk, freshly baked apple cider pies.
Oddly specific.
Yeah, that is oddly specific.
Yes, but none of us.
And the final item on this list is listed as Mora's knife.
They have written down what we need.
If anyone would like to roll knowledge history but also add their knowledge religion, they can totally do that.
History and religion.
History and religion.
Yes, that is a combined roll.
Combined.
Is this being shared through the mind link?
Good. Lutza, would you be
Is it?
sharing this with the rest of the party?
Yeah, as I read it, I would be thinking it to the rest of the group. I'm being silent, but courtesy of Doggo's brainwave.
So,
Yeah, you
knowledge,
so we
history, and/or religion?
roll knowledge
Yeah.
history and add your knowledge religion.
Basically, roll and add both of them. Because
Well, I
this
think
is
13
Dog
for
is
me.
the Professor
Stupid
X
high.
of the group.
That's why we're called dog and friend.
I'm sorry, Lutza. I'm sorry, Lyra. What did you roll?
23.
23.
Dang.
23.
Mora's
There's 17 on the pitch, so I have a +3 in both history and religion.
Nice.
nice.
that is good.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're going to be sharing what information I'm giving you with the rest of the party. Okay.
Let's just assume that all the information's
Yeah, it's all being connected by Dog's psychic
magic
link.
brain.
Yay,
Dog's
dog.
magic brain.
Mora's knife was actually once wielded by one of Mora's many incarnations. However, after this incarnation perished, due to
Dying.
disease or old age, that detail
Due
is
to death.
the detail of how that incarnation died has been lost to time, whether it was disease, old age, or maybe even just misadventure.
Fire ants.
That detail has been lost to time. However, Mora exceptionally cherished this knife, basically worshipping it like it was his own child. However, after that incarnation perished, he lost the knife and just moved on with his life. It is now used today as an occult item, used to sacrifice virgins to Mora.
Why is it always virgins?
Because
they're pure.
their souls are pure, basically.
Okay.
Moving on.
What are asexuals? Gods?
Yes.
Okay, good.
How do you think we got powers?
Fair enough.
Oh my god.
All right, can we move along?
Yes. So that's what that's the information you all get on what Mora's knife is.
So, candles, chalk, the knife.
2 sticks of butter, powdered
A
milk.
cup of flour.
A water buffalo.
Her mom.
I mean, this sounds like the classic makings of summoning magic. I'm assuming Ren.
Yes.
Psychic conversation.
What?
Candles, knife.
It's pretty basic. You can do almost anything with these as your base.
Cool. Can you undo?
I don't know what they did. How am I supposed to know what to undo if I don't know what they did?
Well, this first room is clear if you want to come down and look at this stuff. And stop cleaning the pantry out. Because that's really distracting for everybody in the room. Oh no, okay, so now she's going to clean out the fridge instead. Cool.
Don't worry, we're all just messing around. We don't mean anything.
Oh no, they mean it.
I
Oh
didn't
no,
say.
yeah, no, I hate all of you.
Yeah, but we already knew that. Okay,
Um,
so I take the form of a
Good, I'm
raven,
glad.
fly down the stairs, and use my raven eyes to see if I can detect what kind of magic was being performed with these objects.
Okay, so
Spellcraft, not knowledge arcana, like we've all said.
or she could cast detect magic because she technically has that spell
That
now.
wouldn't show you the specific spell.
Okay,
So we're just kind of locked in this little office right now, right?
it's not. Actually,
Yes.
that reminds me.
You can
Mix
take
goes
some-
People
over.
can talk over you.
Awesome.
Sorry, I'm sorry. What were you saying, Lauren?
I was going to say that I have spellcraft, which should help. I also have detect magic, read magic.
It's written down, read magic. Detect magic only tells you if there is magic in the area.
So
So
typically
DM,
is
what
giving
would you
off.
like me to do?
Knowing that you kind of have these combinations of abilities and spells, I would say that in this Raven form, using the Raven's Eye ability, you'd be able to tell pretty easily that, while not really sensing any sort of magical residue in this room, you do know that deeper within the factory, there were actually sacrifices made to Mora, and what they were doing were doing the sacrifices, knowing you are insanely good in knowledge arcana, is that they were making these sacrifices slow and tormenting as to get as much fear out of them as possible to feed Mora, to power him.
Okay, so I pass this along through the psychic link
Yeah, no need to.
with emphasis on the fact that fear is the food. It's the protein.
Mix raises his hand. Slightly.
She caws at him.
He says, and he nods his head a little, and it's just like, did we try the door?
There's a door.
Yeah,
Not
there's
yet.
a door right here. No, we haven't messed with that door yet. We've just been staying in here.
Alright. Mix goes over. He's gonna investigate for traps.
That one.
No.
5% chance.
So he kind of. So knowing what he knows about last time when a door was trapped, he checks the doorknob first. Doesn't find anything. He checks the rest of the door.
I will grab his hand before he reaches for it and also check. And that's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
It's like 3 so far for her.
Lutza, you actually find a rune on one of the door hinges almost immediately. That is the rune for alarm.
I would have no way of knowing what that rune was for, but I can tell people what it looks like over the...
I mean, you obviously... I think it's pretty obvious that this information would be shared to the rest of the party, and someone would be able to know what spell the rune was for. So, just knowing that, I wanted to speed things up a little.
That's the alarm spell.
Exactly.
25 to disable magic device.
Oh, it's pretty simple. So, Mix helps you up to the door, to the top door hinge where it's sort of a little hidden.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's picking me up?
Yes.
Hobbit tossing.
No, he's not like... He's not just
1,
gonna like forcibly pick
2.
Dude.
No, he's not gonna like forcibly
if he's picking you up,
pick you up. He's
Roll
gonna...
CMB versus
He kneels
CMD.
down first and asks, "Do you want me to help you?"
Not particularly, but if that's the only way I can reach it, then... You know what?
Do a
No,
blind
don't
check.
touch me. Lutza, will you lift me up so I can fix this? Thank you.
Let's
Like the wizard.
like takes her hands and puts them under
baby.
your feet and lifts you up, and you take one of your daggers and you scratch out the rune and it disables the spell. Just one little scratch through the rune and it disables it.
Okay.
Does
Easy
it,
enough.
does it do a little poof of smoke?
No,
Alright.
it was glowing, but when John made the cut, it stopped.
But no, it's not.
I'm going to re-stealth, and okay, Big Ugly can open the door now.
Alright, roll stealth, and Mix opens the door.
And Mark pulls out his gun.
16 on stealth.
Not Mark, Dan. Right?
And you get to keep that ring on you.
Good. I am kind of staying around the corner a bit. So.
Wrong one. Here it is.
Oh crap, I turned the
I-
message stuff off.
I ready my crossbow right after I put John down.
She put me down. Well, dog has been wanting to put me down for a while now.
Put you back on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Football.
What the hell are we looking at here?
Your spawn drawing a map currently.
A very detailed map. Are those in the floor or are they actual people?
Oh, that's a dead body on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yay!
Yeah, there is a dead half elf on the floor.
Those are rare.
There's more graffiti. There's that half elf body. There's some candles about. And you actually notice that there seems to be a sort of lake going out beyond that that's lit up.
Dog proceeds as he passes by Urk mounts him.
All right.
And then, well, not like that. But Urk mounts him, and Dog goes and starts sniffing at the edge of the lake, trying to figure out what's up with the glowing lake. And so his perception is...
Add advantage to that perception roll.
Okay. Cool.
And I want you to add your survival, if you have any.
Okay, so I'm doing survival and perception and the roll.
Yes.
Okay, so just adding perception, 29. Survival makes it 34.
Dog, you smell, you get that familiar scent of running iron, blood, and you do smell some other stuff. You get sense of people
Okay.
that seem to run beyond this lake
So I get a sniff of people
and blood.
and blood past the lake. From what I believe to be past the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I relay everything to the group.
Obviously.
Oh yeah.
Somebody, the dog fart.
Probably.
Our dog?
I gave her a duck thing.
No, Rue.
She's way over there. She's asleep.
I don't know what that stank is.
Lyra, do you want to check that body?
Sure.
Check it for what?
In a handful of minutes, you see Raven and Lyra zoom, like, fly in, still in Raven form, and land near the body.
So you begin pecking through this half-elf's belongings. He's a pretty simple... he seemed to have been a pretty simple man. Blonde hair, Caucasian. He was wearing simple clothes. And Laura, you actually find a note in his pocket.
And notice the note. With my Raven beak in it. Phew.
Okay. So you all notice Raven Lyra holding up this note with her beak.
Like this.
Yeah. And
Somebody take the damn thing.
Oh. I'm still hiding around the corner.
yes, you are.
Lutza, will you read the note, please?
Urk would just put it in his mouth, and Dog doesn't have thumbs.
Yeah, Dan can't
And I'm in
read.
Raven form.
What's
Uh,
this? Still
Walks
technically
over,
hidden.
takes notes, opens it up. What's it say?
It says, first of all, you notice that it's actually in a pre-opened envelope with a large symbol of the Nightmare's Eye instead of a return and shipper's address, a return to and ship to address. There's not even a postcard stamp or anything. And reading the note reading the letter inside of this envelope says that, and it says the following. It says the following. This lake shall act as a test of will. Will act as both a test of will and a living quarters for those will act as a living quarters.
Eric is the cutest.
For those who cannot breathe oxygen and breathe the waters, shall live in this area and test those who wish to pass. To our true chambers to see if they are worthy.
Well,
Okay.
that sounds pretty ominous, honestly.
It sounds like there's something in the water. Can we...
Oh, I have an idea. I'm gonna pull out my gun.
Oh god, I know what he's doing.
Shoot the water. Pew pew!
Take that, water.
I am going to shoot the water, but I'm not just going to shoot the water.
You're adding electricity to shock whatever's in the water.
It's a big ass lake. Can you generate that much electricity?
No.
Probably not.
He could, but he would take damage. About 20.
Who cares?
Why would we take damage? We're not in the water.
Nobody's in the water.
He would.
He would, because he'd be pouring
Well, yeah.
magic into it, and if he runs out of magic to pour into it, he's going to start using his own life force. That's
I'm
the
fine with
general
that.
rule for magic.
Is it?
I'm fine with
It
that.
is
How
now.
much damage am I taking?
Well, that's how his magic works.
Okay.
How much damage am I taking?
All of it.
All of it.
To generate enough electricity to shock the entirety of this lake, you would have to die.
Let's don't do that.
Do it.
Does anyone have like a revive spell?
Nope.
No.
Do it. Do it.
One memento. Hold your horses. Mission? That's not what I want.
Wait, before you do that, I would like to reach into one of my pouches and grab salt,
Grab
which I
what?
keep with me as seasoning
Or bolt.
for
Oh,
cooking when I'm out and about. Throw the salt into the water.
just salt
Salt
it.
increases conductivity.
Okay.
Can I Dog speaks to Dan directly and says, "What the fuck are you doing and why are you doing it?"
Because it's fun.
You're an idiot.
Yes.
Okay, fine. You want to shock the lake? Dan?
First you must shock the monkey.
Dan?
No, don't do it yet. I want to make sure I'm safe.
There is no safe way to do this. If you do this, you will die. There will be no saving you. Do it. Do it.
But
No buts.
I'm looking if we can bring me back to life.
No.
Can we tell how...
I don't know the spell.
What happens is, what Dan does is...
Yeah, I'm not doing anything yet.
Time out. Time out.
So,
Over
Time
the
out.
table. Over the table. Why are we pushing this? This is the DM has told you that you're gonna die. There's no way around it.
Nobody has
And-
Revivify.
So I mean, why are we pushing this? It's not gonna have the effect that you're looking for.
he wants to skip it. I'm sorry,
I
she
mean-
wants to skip
Yeah, I
it.
was looking for a way to skip it, and I thought it would be funny.
How big is the lake?
Then,
Can we
and
tell?
I mean,
then,
initially-
Laura said maybe.
Initially, sure, the idea would be funny, but you know, once it's been nixed and you've been told that
Yeah.
it's gonna, we should just move on. We should just move on from the
And,
idea. I don't think
I
it's
was
gonna be
going
worth
to,
it.
but then Lyra said, wait a moment, when he said I would die,
The
so I
lake
just
is-
kept going.
It's sort of big. There,
I mean-
you can see
I
through
know a handful of spells.
the there is a
but
tunnel
I
in
can't
the
bring
back
it
of this,
back.
basically
I'm not strong enough
cave
yet.
area of sorts, in the back of the water that seems to lead further in.
Okay, so
So it's a cave. We can see water that just runs into walls. So we're gonna have to go through this water.
The water is crystal clear too, surprisingly. So
Okay. And there's a weird glow.
there are also pipelines running through and into the water, both seemingly sucking in and pouring out water. So
it's breathing.
Can I fly over to where that door is?
there is not another door, but you do see through the crystal clear water that there is a tunnel in a bottom part of this lake that leads further in.
It's in the water.
Okay.
Is that correct? Is it in the water?
Yes, it is
Wait.
inside the water.
Yeah. So
Hey, I just thought of something. Hey, Quicksilver.
I'm going.
Okay, what are you trying to do here,
Yeah.
Quicksilver?
I just dropped stealth. I look at the group and I say out loud, "Hey, so I learned a cool trick. Dog, I'll be in contact with you telepathically. I'll let you guys know if I find anything. Check this out." And I'll turn my head and pull my hair back, and you guys see a set of gills kind of open up on the
Dog
side of my
starts to
neck.
barf.
Alright. And I will dive in the water and head towards that tunnel.
Alright.
I'm not stealthed, but I'm
Um,
moving slowly,
Dog says,
cautiously, not slowly.
can one of us go, can you make it to where we breathe underwater?
He
I'll
does
pop my head back up over the top of the water. And I will say, Spiritus Aquis! And this tattoo will glow a bit. And now everyone, how many of you are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5.
Mix doesn't need
Six.
one,
Don't
he
worry
doesn't
about
need
me.
to breathe.
I'm
Don't
not
worry
worried about
about me.
you. Okay, Lyra's not getting it. Mix isn't getting it. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Lauren is still
I'm a bird.
a burb, so it's just me, Dog, me and Dog, Irk and
Okay.
Dog, you, me, Dan, and Lutza.
Dan, Lutza, Dog.
Okay.
So for 4 of you,
I'm a pretty good swimmer, so I should go.
you can all breathe underwater for the next 30 minutes.
Okay,
I believe.
so
Oh, wait.
Let's not break a party if we can help it.
We're split in half again.
Are we?
hmm
Are
We
y'all-
keep doing that.
Are you gonna fly with us? Or
I can't fly underwater.
No, but you could fly to that point and circle, right?
Water breathing on everyone for the next hour. That includes Lyra, that includes Lauren. Everybody except Nix can now breathe underwater for the next hour.
Okay.
So, John, yes, Lauren.
I'm sorry, I need to ask a DM question. I have the ability to cast air bubble around myself. As the DM, will you allow me to do that in bird form?
Yes, you. So, whoosh.
Okay, so
using
that
your
gives everybody a little-
using your talon, you do your verbal and other sorts of components for the spell, and you create a large air bubble around you that you can fly in. And as for everyone else, John cast a spell and a tattoo with that symbol he showed on the lower part of his lip, about right here. No, not on the inside, on the outside.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
No
so
face tattoos.
lines
How edgy.
lines come out of the lake, and and circle around everyone except Mix, because Mix doesn't need to breathe. And circles around them for a bit before eventually forming these air bubble helmet things that are actually the air bubble helmets everyone wears inside of the Power of Water Hada. And everyone gets a sort of cool little Iron Man HUD in these air bubbles. There's a timer up top that tells them how long they have left until they're...
The way that this spell works, water breathing it's 2 hours per caster level.
Mhm.
So I can cast water breathing for 6 hours. If I cast it on one person, they get it for 6 hours. If I cast it on 6 people, they get an hour apiece.
So everyone...
So if Lauren doesn't need it, then her hour would get split amongst everybody else.
Okay. So, again, as I was saying, they have a timer at the top of their HUD that tells them how long they have left until their helmet pops. They have a mini-map, sort of. I'm sorry, more like an enemy radar in the top left.
What's happening?
And a
What am I-
status...
What am I missing?
Basically,
we
everyone
got a
who needs...
HUD?
Yeah,
of
the
some
same
sort?
thing everyone else is missing.
Okay,
Why do we have a heads-up display here?
because you all have...
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
you got a helmet.
Where-
The spell
where
that he
did
cast
technology
basically
get
created a helmet.
Am I missing
I don't know.
Okay.
This happens every time, man.
It's... You want the best way to explain it? Magic.
PFM.
The spell, what Mac was just saying, is that the spell Quicksilver cast basically created helmets around everyone. Just like the helmets that we had the last time when we went into the place where he got the trident.
So my water breathing is extra special, apparently.
You have gills. You don't...
Yay.
Yeah.
I meant my spell that Alright,
Yeah.
I'm going to the tunnel.
Yeah. So...
Swimmy, let's
so-
go.
You swim.
And is this on everyone in the party except for the demon
Everyone
person?
who got a helmet from Quicksilver gets that little heads-up display.
So I did not because I cast air bubble.
On yourself.
Mix did not because he doesn't need to breathe.
Speaking of
He's a jerk.
the
We should ban it.
big demon boy,
We're all going into the water here, I guess.
Just keep swimming. Just
He-
keep swimming.
he jumps in, and he doesn't really splash. He sort of just floats himself in, and he lands right next, and he floats next to you. Just says, and just says, "Meat shield."
Yes.
Sure.
All right. Mace is going first again.
Yeah, well, we hate this guy, so if he dies...
We're definitely going to, if he dies, he dies.
Yeah, if he dies...
we're definitely gonna put him out
I'm
front.
not going to be really upset about it. It just saves me a scroll if he dies.
Yeah. Me a couple bullets, so.
I'll stick pretty close to him, though. I don't want him getting out of my sight.
Is everyone following?
Yeah, I'm going to be right beside Erkendog, wherever they go.
Dog.
He's looking for a marching order.
I'm gonna be Urk is gonna be pulling up the rear.
So I'll be just in front of them.
I guess that saves me a use of wild shape.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Save that for later. I can do... I can do water breathing one more time.
I'm still in bird form. Just doing a heck of a swim.
I've never seen a raven swim underwater, but I'm
They can-
assuming it's entertaining.
I bet they can dive.
It just looks like she's flying, normally.
Okay.
Let's
That
where?
because the hair helmet just like covers her entire body.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, she's got enough space to fly around in it. And by fly around in it, I mean it looks like she's flying and the bubble is moving with her.
But yeah.
Let's where would you be on the board?
Near the front.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
You all follow quickly after Mix, who sort of just looks like one of those. He looks like he's using his wings at times. And he sort of slithers through the water like a snake in 0G. And eventually you come into a large area that in Mick stops. And he says, and he turns around and says, hey, think, and he sort of looks around for a moment and just says, oh shit, this is a treasury. And Mick's actually kind of, his eyebrows kind of, he furrows his eyebrows a little bit though and just says, well, I guess it's more like a trophy room. Wolf. And looking around a bit, you do actually see that there are heads on spikes.
Gross.
Body bags tied to cinder blocks at the bottom of this room.
We're still underwater.
Yes.
So that's why the body bags are tied to cinder blocks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
There are a couple of cut open bodies at the top, just floating there lifelessly. But one thing seems to catch Mix's eye. Swims over to. There are holes in the wall for body bags that were weighed down by cinder blocks, and he swims over to one of these holes and and he furrows his brow a bit. He says, and just all of you hear him say, "Holy shit!"
I wanna investigate. So I wanna bring my little air bubble over to whatever he's looking at.
You fly swim over to
Fly swim.
and you land on his shoulder. You see a merfolk.
I've never seen one of those before.
The power of water is a merfolk. You have met her before.
Oh yeah.
But this is the first time you've seen one in the wild.
Ah, yes, because this is the wild.
Shut up.
Okay.
And Mix actually states, I think she's still breathing.
Do they breathe?
And he sort of looks over, kind of like he can hear your thoughts, and he just says, I mean, well, they have gills, don't they? They breathe the water. Like,
Through Dog, I'd like to motion for Quicksilver to come over. I ask him to, untie. I don't have hands, so to, come and untie this merfolk.
Mix starts pulling her out. She does have she seems to have a, now, This is how I imagine this merfolk looks like. She has parts of fish on her body, however, the rest of her seems to be humanoid. She wears what seems to be, you know how, you know the sort of desert attire you see? Like desert garbs? Almost like that, but if they were developed underwater.
I'm not following what that means.
She's dressed like Lawrence of Arabia.
Oh. Here,
Is
Travis.
it like a loincloth or
No,
like-
not a loincloth. She's wearing pants. So
How do you wear pants over a merfin?
specially designed pants.
Okay, so it's a skirt.
Of sorts.
It's a skirt.
Yeah, basically.
It's more like swimwear. It's more like
Can
so
we just skip over the lower half and
Okay.
just say she's wearing something over her?
yes,
She's wearing
she has
clothing. She's
swimwear
covered.
on.
Just
She
wearing
has-
things that keep her from demonetizing.
She wears armored swimwear of sorts.
Got it.
I will
swim
swim
with.
over and untie her, and I guess do a quick heal check just to see if she's breathing.
All right, give me a heal check
I don't think I even-
and roll with advantage because Mix is going to help you.
15.
All right.
Not my forte.
So, with help from Mix, you notice that she is breathing. She is alive. And she seems to. She doesn't seem to be malnutritious or anything like that.
Malnourished.
Malnourished. She seems to be just fine. And
Is she conscious?
Mix checks something really quick. Sort of, puts his claw, the back of his claw against her forehead, checks her palms, and he looks over and says, she's alive. I think she's just a heavy sleeper though.
She's just be sleepy.
Maybe
Yeah.
she's stuck in dream realm.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's
Mix's eyes go wide as he has red eyes with black pupils, as I'm sure you all know, and those pupils dilate to large sections and seem to start glowing as he looks over her body and says, if she is, she's in one of the weaker parts of the dream realm.
move.
Mix.
All of you move away from her. Back up.
Okie dokie, Smokey.
Okay.
I don't know if
I was
this is
gonna
gonna
do
work
like
or
something
not.
that's really cold to get her to wake up, but okay. I'll back off real quick.
Back away and give me just a second. I think I can wake her up.
Alright.
John's gonna grab his tie tack,
Folds
turn
out.
it into the trident,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna lay the middle spine of the trident on her forehead.
As you do that, your tattoos begin to glow that color of water.
All of them?
All of them.
I may have just killed myself. Go ahead.
No. You didn't.
Roll a will save.
No.
I'm waiting on it.
All of your tattoos begin to glow as you feel that trident. You get that familiar feeling of a whirlpool swirling up inside you
Okay.
as that glow then flows through the trident to flows through the entire trident, and it reaches her body, and her eyes shoot open, glowing that blue. And I would also like to mention at this point in time, she is a shark merfolk.
So she's part shark. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Human legs with a shark tail in the back.
Okay. As her eyes open, I'll pull the trident away, but I'm going to hold it in between me and her.
And she swims.
Just hold
So
it
she, so she swims herself upright. Looks around a bit and says, "Well, this is a predicament."
out. Name.
Shireen of the Shark Tribe.
Shireen, nice to meet you. My name's Archibaldus Holbrook. What are you doing here?
I was gonna ask you that same question.
Okay. Were you in the dreamscape?
I was, I think. I remember, from what I remember when I was asleep, there was a shadow, the red eyes, almost glowing. He kept me trapped in a cage in a desert. I was terrified. Thought I was gonna suffocate.
Can you get home from here?
Probably.
Do you know what's ahead? What are we about to run into?
Danger.
That's very non-specific. Can I roll sense motive on Sharon?
Sharon.
Sharon.
Green.
Sherry.
Shireen.
Shireen. Yes.
Shireen.
Yes, roll sense motive.
We'll get there.
I don't want to talk about it. That's a nat one.
Even on a nat 1, you can tell she's telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
She is being completely honest with
She's
you.
talking.
She's got her claws up
She
in
make a
defense,
gerbita sound.
and she says,
Gerbita.
and she sort of says, "Look, the last thing I remember before I woke up here was I was in the depths with the rest of my tribe in our village when all of a sudden I saw that shadowy figure in an alleyway. I swam over, blacked out, woke up here talking to you."
If we encounter your tribe, is there a specific word or phrase that we can use to let them know that we're friendly?
Fish sticks.
Our tribe mostly tends to be peaceful. If you approach, they will try to be diplomatic.
Excellent. Go get yourself somewhere safe. Find a healer, something.
Alright,
Try to stay awake.
got it.
Thank you.
Shireen swims past all of you, back towards where you entered,
Bye, fish lady.
and that's that.
Can someone try and detect to see if any of these others are still alive or if they're all dead?
Mix is like, I got it.
Why don't you let Lyra do it? Because that's her area of expertise.
Alright. Lyra, you are going to be rolling to see if any other bodies in this morgue are
Got a
alive.
different die, bro.
I would like to check if there are any people that have a heartbeat.
Alright, roll health check.
Oh, what?
Health
Heal.
check. Heal.
I have a feeling they're trying to work on that.
Hmm?
I have a feeling they're trying to work on the merlady.
Oh, yeah.
I was hoping.
Nineteen.
Um,
Dirty 30.
Okay.
I
So,
have a plus 12.
okay. You do a bit more investigating on these bodies. Some of them, they're all different kinds of races, and they're all different kinds of species and of different origins. You find dead merfolk. You also find more half-elves. You actually find some humans, too. And find actually one or two feline.
Who are all dead?
All of them are dead.
Various states of decay, or do they look like they all died at the same time?
Various states.
Okay.
Are there any
Any others alive?
After a bit more digging, no.
Shireen was the only one that was still alive. Correct?
And I would share that via the mental talk.
Yeah, I got it. So,
I would like to just mention to the group, Nyx isn't part of the telepathic link.
Yeah, we know.
So we are, all this information can be passed between us, but unless we tell him something, he doesn't know it.
yeah, that's right.
So, just throwing that out there.
Correcting this to Mick out loud in my bubble. Can you understand me when speaking out loud?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly fine. Infernals
What
work
are
a
the
bit.
strange things to sound? I have to find out.
No, I get it. You guys aren't used to infernals. See, Celestials and infernals, we work a bit differently than, say, the people from the mortal realm. See,
We got that.
Oh, really?
alright.
We're good. We
Uh,
just needed to know that you were.
Literally from a
Basically,
different world than us.
I can hear and I can hear you all and speak to you all just fine.
Okay.
My main problem is ice, though.
Yeah, we figured that out too.
Nice to know.
It's just that I'm starting to feel Moore's presence strongly, coming from up ahead.
Actually, you all got that? Water's presence up ahead.
Yup.
Mix actually is like Mix sort of is just like, okay, you all have plenty of time on your helmets, correct?
Yes.
All about 5 minutes have passed since you guys entered the water.
They're part of our.
And Mix is just like, okay, let's take a quick breather and let's take a little break. I know I haven't been the greatest companion so far, and I understand why none of you trust me. However,
Well, you're a terrorist.
The city before when you were merged with other guys.
yeah, even after that,
No.
Was still a terrorist.
exactly, that's why I'm,
Luthru the Hada tried to take over the Tridents, all that good stuff. Yeah, we remember.
yeah, so, I just
Terrorism
want,
is not easily forgiven.
I just want to set that behind me and actually set a good path forward. Dying can really, when your soul is shattered into thousands of tiny ice shards, you kind of get a new perspective on life.
That makes sense.
So,
Yeah.
Not
So-
the thing I would want to repeat.
all I'm asking is that we take a small little breather and we just steel ourselves for whatever's ahead.
Alright.
And that is actually going to, and that break in game is going to take place during our actual IRL break. So we'll
Oh,
take
we're gonna come back in 20?
15.
15?
Yeah.
What's called?
Not at 6 at 5:55.
Yep, give me a second.
Oh wait, no, 6 my time.
I'm setting up our break screen. Hold on.
Wait, that.
So
So that's gonna make it
4:55.
4:55, and that's Pacific time, or no? We're Mountain time now, aren't we? We've always
Yes,
been Mountain time. Okay.
and
Okay, with that, we'll take a break, I guess.
yep, the group will be stealing themselves for whatever monster is ahead in their path.
Sure they will.
Also, everyone, during this prep time, I would like everyone to take their spell slots and HP back.
All of them.
All of them.
Oh, so we're gonna take a
It's a
few.
long rest.
Not a long rest because that
Long
requires.
enough.
A magically aided rest. Go away. Break time.
Break time. We'll be back. Bye.
Yep. welcome back, everyone. Sorry we're a bit late. We got a bit distracted.
Not us, surely.
Never.
No. Last we left off, our group was steeling themselves to prepare for the dangers ahead. In this morgue-esque room
Underwater.
that is underwater,
Underwater catacomb.
and after a 20-minute break in game, Mix eventually is like, he swims to the middle of the room and it's just like, alright, I think we've had enough prep time to prepare for what's ahead. I think. Just get behind me, I'll tank the damage.
Tank the damage.
Dog. Not the group, just you.
Yep.
Stay put. Keep everybody there for a minute.
Okay, so dog says, hold up. Wait.
Have them roll it.
I need everyone in the group to roll perception.
Okay.
Perception?
Yes.
That's not the right die. This is the right die.
Shield.
Has everyone rolled?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go around the table starting with Zoom first. Dan, I would like for you to tell me what you rolled.
23.
Lyra, please tell me what you rolled for perception.
28.
28, alright. Lutza, if you're still there, please tell me what you rolled for perception.
23.
Alright, now let's go around the physical table. Lauren, would you please tell me what you rolled for perception?
I only got a dirty 20.
Irk, what did you roll for perception?
25.
For anyone who rolled below a 21, everything seems fine. For everyone who rolled higher than that,
I'm not there.
John's not there.
For everyone who rolled lower than that, John has disappeared. Is that correct?
I'm gone.
John is not in the room.
Okay. So we see John, but they don't. But anyone under
No,
21 doesn't.
no, nothing seems out of the ordinary, but John is just gone.
So for me, because I think I'm the only one who rolled below a 21,
Yes,
I don't think anything's wrong.
exactly.
Everybody else can see that he's not here.
Yes.
Awesome.
But they
Where
would have
did
told
you
you.
go, Mr. Fuzzyfoot?
He's right there.
Dog, there's a big cavern ahead of us.
The right where?
Probably 200 feet around.
Right there.
The water comes out into a small hole back onto dry land. We're only going to be able to fit through this hole about one at a time. Inside this room is that stupid ass puppet, and he's working on some sort of metal cylinder thing. There are 6 other metal cylinders around the room with some kind of little box next to them. Each of those has a cultist. And Ren, how well do you know your archaeology team?
Hold on, the production assistant is trying to dig through the floor. What was it?
There's a bit of apple down there, I assume.
Okay. Sorry about that. How well do I know my archaeology team?
Yeah.
DM, how well do I know my archaeology team?
All knowledge local.
Oh, great. Okay. That's an 11. I mean, I work with them.
You work with them, you've talked with most of them before, but you weren't on a first name basis with them.
Cool. They're all tied up in here, so what were they digging up?
Lauren, I would like for you to roll knowledge history for that one. If anyone would like to assist with her roll, now would be the time to do so.
Sure, I'll assist. 18 for the assist roll.
I got 18.
Okay, so you got 18 in total. So your team, your archaeology team, were the leading charge for the leading charge in the dig below Hattahili for ancient artifacts, historical artifacts, religious artifacts. Other than that, you don't really know what was going on in this room, because that text you didn't respond to.
So we don't know what they were digging up, but whatever it is.
Well, when I talked to that doctor guy,
Back when everyone else was in the dream realm.
he was telling me things. That I probably should have remembered.
Your archaeology team was also tabbing you at that same time, telling you that they had discovered something big,
Right.
and you
And we got pulled away. So I don't know.
No, you pushed him out the door. You put.
Hush. Don't.
Question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do tabs retain the messages that they receive?
Yes, there is a message history you can view through for free. Are you looking through your tab history?
Yes. Wait, I can't. I'm in bird form.
Oh, right. You would still keep your air bubble helmet and just on your head if you went human form.
Okay,
I
so
would suggest taking your tab out in the water.
No, they work fine in the water. They're waterproof.
So magical, not electronic.
Yes.
I am going to shift back into human form, but my air bubble encompasses my whole self,
Okay.
so I don't get my outfit wet.
All right. You pull your tab out and look through the history.
And my purse.
You pull your tab out of your purse and you start looking through the history. You do see that there was some urgency behind the text, but other than we discovered something big, we need you here now, there was no other clarification.
Okay. I don't know.
Dog, please tell everyone to be ready to come through here on my signal if this doesn't work. I'm going to disguise self. Shit, I don't have my own illusion. I can't do this. No. Let me just, never mind. Let me cast detect magic real quick and see if there's any type of magic in what I can figure out.
All right.
These maybe I can figure something else out about these things before I pull everybody in.
You roll detect. You cast detect magic. And you get your typical magical user pings off of the cultist, and you get a familiar ping off of Smecky, that old, ancient, evil magic.
Schmecky.
The Mora's magic.
Okay. I'm going to step out of the water and announce myself loudly to the group. Gentlemen, I'm here to investigate your progress. How goes the investigation into these artifacts? And I'll just go ahead and roll a little bluff here, I think, if I can.
Should have asked Dan to come with you.
Dirty 20 on bluff.
They buy your bullshit.
How far is Smacky from me? I'm walking forward towards him, out of the water. I'm not stealthed anymore. I dropped that.
You might want to keep that on you. Let's just say it's your bluff.
Okay. So there's like a raised dais in the middle that has a huge, like a big metal cylinder similar to the smaller ones, and the smaller ones are kind of, the walls have been dug out, and there's 6 of them in the walls. Each one of them has a cultist at it.
None of that meant anything to me.
Just relaying information.
I-
These things have
Okay.
been dug out of the wall up here, and then he's at the big one in the middle here. And I'm walking towards him. He is not very far from me. I thought he was further than that, but okay.
I re-rolled.
Okay.
Well, you're the jackass that decided to go all John Wick, so
You guys will be able
if
to
you
get
die,
here
you
quick.
die.
I won't. I'm not even sure I can.
Climber.
Smacky whips around. Smacky whips around, his cloak totally shadowing his face. He whips around, he says, yes, we were just trying to figure out if we could figure out what these cylinders are. We were looking through our textbooks and notes. We don't know quite exactly what they are yet, but we are working on that.
I'm gonna continue to walk forward towards him. I'm gonna say, well, Father Nari has concerns about your progress, and as I get to within 10 feet of him, I'm going to pull that vial of ichor out and throw it at him.
I'm not gonna have you roll for that one. Because it doesn't affect him.
Shit, okay, dog, now,
I'll
no.
let everyone know that
In or out.
Senior alleged badass is in.
It didn't
over his
work.
head.
I thought it would work. It didn't work. I'm going to take that vial out of my inventory now. I really thought I could make this guy go into the dream realm and then just murder him in his sleep. That didn't happen.
So immediately, after you say that, everyone pops out, like one after the other.
Quick like bunnies. Thank you. shot.
It was.
Why did you think that would work?
Well, I don't know.
Because he's an idiot.
I've been
Like,
saying that the whole
These
time.
are the guys who live off of this thing.
Yeah,
Why did you
I
think it
know.
would work?
Smacky tanks this vial of black blood to the face. You hear it shatter. He reaches his hand into this into the shadow of his hood in his cloak hood. Says, and he takes it back. The black blood on his hand. He shakes it off onto the ground and it dissolves. Says, you know, I was really hoping we could actually have a fair fight this time. No cheap tricks or whatever the hell Mora wanted me to do. But I knew I wasn't strong enough for all of you. By the way, dick move.
My bad, prestidigitation.
Wipes the black blood off.
Now the black blood's gone, I just prestidigitation him.
Yep. And says, you know, I think this might be, actually, this might be more fun than I thought. Say, you ever heard the saying, never put your eggs into one basket?
While this is happening, I have to interrupt. While they are having their tete-a-tete, I think they're called.
That's actually the exact phrase that I was thinking.
I was
Excellent.
gonna say dick measuring contest, but okay.
Good grief. I'm going to
Always about your penis.
cast Find Fault on him.
Get him, Ren.
You get a couple of pings from his joint areas.
Yeah, this is a wooden dummy, correct?
A wooden
Yes.
dummy with arthritis.
And he takes one of his hands out of his cloak onto this giant metal cylinder and says, and continues, well, that saying, never put all of your eggs in one basket, I think it applies quite well here. He hits a button on the side, and this cylinder pops open, the door sliding to the ceiling, and something walks out. It's big, 20 feet tall. It's massive. It groans.
That
Large.
seems like a lot of eggs in one basket. I don't know how many you got left.
This large hulking creature is encased in this blue fog, this dense blue fog that makes small ice crystals on the ground as it stomps out of the pod. And Smacky jumps up onto its shoulder, ripping his hood off to reveal himself as a wooden goblin dummy. And he says, I think I'm going to enjoy watching him tear you all to bloody pieces.
You can try, but you ain't gonna get jack.
And with that, I want everyone to roll initiative, and I'm going to show you something.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm gonna put that on the board just so you can all see it.
What is it?
Okay.
Oh,
no.
That's the nat one.
Let me say.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, shiitake. Okay.
Mushrooms.
Let's go around the table. Dad, would you be willing to help me out with initiative here?
Of course.
Mushrooms.
Oh, here.
Shiitake,
Use that one.
not
Use this
lion's mane.
Let's go around the table again. Dan, tell me your initiative.
Natural 20.
Dan's a nat 20. Lyra, how'd you do for initiative?
16.
16.
16.
Not bad. Lutza, how'd you do on initiative?
51.
21. That's not a nat, so. Now let's actually go around the physical table. Ren?
I got an F me on the dice.
That one.
Yes.
Irk.
Irk got a 16.
16.
Oh, so you and Lyra got the same thing.
So do
My-
rollies.
We're doing rollies? Or
Yeah, we're doing
Yeah, just
rollies.
Lyra, rollies is you just roll a D20 and whoever gets the highest one goes first.
They're dealing.
3.
I got an 8, so.
Okay, so we'll give Erkendall the 16 plus.
Okay.
Me?
Irk, okay.
Yes.
John, how did you do for initiative?
21.
So you and Litza rollies.
Now you and Lutza do rollies.
Oh, God. I might as well just let her go. I got an 8.
Being
Yeah. That's what I figured.
It's a book, baby.
Um,
Don't forget to roll for your monsters.
I did. Mix
Okay.
got an 8.
Aw.
Okay.
We need to find a way
Smacky
for you to sit
got a
here
19.
so I can hold that chair up there and
And
she
our
can
boss
sit with
monster
me.
got an 18.
Okay. We can totally do that. You want to do that right now?
Alright, so Dan with the nat 20,
Yeah.
then Litza with a 21, and then me.
Okay, you unplug your computer. And I'll unplug mine. We'll just use
Where'd the
sloppy
eraser go?
cords.
Oh, it's right here.
Thank you. So, Litza, John,
We don't need to die for that.
Just to clarify,
Oh, fine.
while we're getting set up, the dummy is made of wood.
Correct.
Yep.
Which is why I was trying to run towards him.
Yeah. That's immediately what I thought of too.
I was trying desperately and I wasn't allowed.
I am going to show
Have a
something to the
solution.
camera.
Uh-huh.
I am going to show something
There's
to the camera.
several solutions.
Okay, alright. I like this. However,
I did too.
I need to show something to the camera.
Show something to the camera.
Okay. Also, this dude just summoned
Where
a
would you
giant
like your
goblin.
computer to be placed.
Oh.
Okay, you want this just wheeled in front of it?
what is happening?
The dog is winning.
There's that.
So is that the creature that he's on?
Yes, Smacky is currently on the creature's shoulders. Right shoulder.
Okay. 20 feet tall.
20 feet.
Big muffo.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Neat.
And
The murderer pool.
we are gonna start this off hard. Dan, Dan, you're up.
I am, well, adding fire to my gun because wood. Duh. And I am going to roll to attack with my gun because, gun. Okay. That in total is a
Come on. No. Get in the chair.
22.
Get up.
Okay, give me just a moment.
Attacking the giant goblin mech, by the way.
You're attacking the goblin. You're attacking Dawn Shade.
The goblin mech, yes.
It's not a mech, it's a creature.
Smacky is a goblin puppet. The creature is just this big, nasty thing.
If anyone wants to roll a heal check on it, they can figure out what this creature is.
We'll look at that in a minute. Let's let Dan unload
So
first.
Dan, what did you say you rolled to
Yeah.
attack?
22.
Oh yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
What damage do I roll? D6. That is 12 damage.
Not bad, not bad. Just give me a sec.
I don't think I care for the way he just said, oh, not bad, 12. Now he only has 9,800.
But a 22 hit, so.
I know, and I wrote that down.
You said 12, correct?
12 fire damage to the wooden goblin mech.
It's not wooden. Smacky's wooden. This
Wait.
thing is a monster.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. You keep saying Goblin Mac. Call it the monster.
There is no goblin neck.
Guy.
You said he jumped on the giant. Okay.
He's on its shoulder. He's not in it.
Look, it was a simple misunderstanding.
There is no goblin neck.
And we have moved on.
What did you roll to attack, Dan?
Feeling a wooden goblin dummy which stomps at. I was looking at the subtitles because I could barely understand it, and it says revealing a wooden goblin dummy which steps out.
Yeah, that's Smacky. He's a goblin. But
Thought that this thing was described as being a giant wooden goblin.
I can't get over there no more.
That's what I thought too.
Well, I wrote it that way.
Kill it with fire.
Let's take a second and reset. Let's discuss what it is and what it looks like.
Okay. This large creature that has stepped out of the pod. It is 20 feet tall, combined of different body parts. Combined of different body parts. There are some, although the parts are unusual, elf, feline, minnow,
Thank you. So a little
tree
bit.
golem,
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, is that mine?
Those are rare.
its left arm is a giant falchion.
Oh.
Wonder where he got that from.
It's
No.
made of us. The monster is made of us.
Oh,
A
the
large,
Dawnbringer.
his right arm is a large feline until it gets to its hand.
Wait.
That hand is encased in pure shadow, hatred, dripping with the stuff.
Guys,
This is the dream monster.
guys,
Tizzy.
I don't think that the people that he was concerned about were us.
Mix is like, oh no, I'm definitely concerned for all of us right now.
That's fair.
Who was concerned?
We saw the letter that said that there were a group of people that the Nightmare God thought could take him out. I don't think he was talking about us.
Why would he be?
Because we're badass.
The monster suddenly reels its head back and laughs.
Yep, shoot it.
I'm trying.
Shoot
It
it.
raises that shadow claw up. It says, it's been
Hey, my turn's not over.
No, we're just doing flavor stuff. Just
It's
do
been
it.
so long since I've had a mortal body. And combined of the best parts, too.
Dan, shoot him!
Kill the puppet.
Shoot him!
I'm trying.
Shoot him!
So
Okay.
now I'm not allowed.
Okay, are you
Thank you,
attacking
swamp people.
this monster? This
Shoot him.
abomination to nature and magic itself is the Dawn's Shade.
Michael, if you don't let us shoot this thing, you're grounded.
Okay, Dan, who are you shooting? Who are you shooting? Are you shooting the Dawn Shade or Smacky?
I get what you're saying,
That's fun.
but
Have
He's
a
got no
plan
strings to hold
for the
him.
puppet.
Kill the puppet.
And
Yeah.
that's the big thing.
Okay, so are you... Okay,
I am
let's
trying
backtrack.
this
You
big
rolled
thing.
21 to
I'm
attack.
gonna try. I'm gonna take some practice real quick and shoot this thing in its giant eye.
Okay, so let's backtrack a bit. We'll undo your first action.
Well, he rolled to hit.
No.
It was a 22.
Yeah, he already hit
He
with a
rolled
22.
22.
I already hit and rolled max damage. I'm not reversing that action.
You said you did 12 damage, correct?
Yes,
That's max. I rolled a 6 on the die.
with fire.
Okay.
If that makes any difference.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Because
I'm
you
still
thought it
fired
was
for the rest
you
of the
thought it
round.
was wood.
Yeah.
You, Dan. Okay. Actually, scratch the flavor text right now. What are you doing next?
Shooting it in its darn eye.
Okay, roll to attack. What?
It's a 30.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
30.
Okay, roll damage.
By the way, it's the eye. By the way, I am doing a called shot.
Re-roll that with disadvantage.
Ah, he finally took my advice.
Wow! We're doing disadvantage.
There is a reason for it.
Okay, instead of 30, I have a 27.
Still hits. Roll damage.
In the eye.
What did...
Murder, murder, murder.
What did you...
Murder.
Don't forget your -5 because you do not have
I
multi-attack.
didn't.
Okay.
So you rolled a 32? No, a 37.
Oh my god!
I have all the bonuses to attack. Dan shoots real good.
Okay, what did you roll for
Dan
damage?
shoot go boom.
What did you roll for damage on this attack?
Oh, for
Dude,
damage?
that's
I haven't even rolled it yet.
God damn it.
Oh, max.
Bruh.
What'd you roll?
I
No,
rolled.
you can get some.
I rolled. I'm 12, doing 12 damage again.
Okay, give me a sec.
No.
Does this thing still have an eye left?
Yes.
Does it have one or two eyes?
17.
Eyes are real soft and squishy, you know.
Too bad it didn't do squat to its physicality.
Its physical form.
Yes. You shot it in the eye. Congratulations. What are you doing now?
I'm thinking that's not working. So I'm gonna shoot the dummy real quick.
I have to beef up my monsters because you guys are so stupidly powerful.
We're stupidly powerful? That we're beating up your monster? Oh no. Anyway. Ooh, that one's not good. That's a 9 to hit. I rolled awful there.
Dan,
That did not hit.
alright, so, Dan, you pull out your revolver. You switch the element to fire with a little, with a little select wheel on the side of the hilt. And you fire 2 bullets into Dawn Shade's eyes. And you try to take a third shot at Smacky, but he slices that bullet in half.
I hate this guy.
And DS, which I'm calling him for short,
It's
rubs his eyes for a second and just says, "Well, I've only been back in the physical plane for less than 5 minutes and I've already been shot."
You're welcome.
Get used to it.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy tearing you apart in the final battle.
Good luck with that.
And
Yeah, good luck with that.
Dan, is that your turn?
That's all I can do.
What's up? You're up.
How far away from it am I?
Which one?
They're together.
Well, if
This
one
is
is on
Lutza.
top of the other, it's same difference.
And who is this?
Huh?
That's the monster with the puppet on his shoulder.
Okay. I'm sorry, what was that, Lutza?
If one is on top of the other, it's one half a dozen of the other. When I
It
ask
doesn't matter.
how far I am from it.
You're about 25 feet out.
30.
25. You're within 30 feet, yes. I just counted it up.
I'm gonna shoot it with my silver tip or my silver crossbow bolt.
You don't have to say that. I know that you guys are using your silver stuff now. Okay, so roll to attack. Also, which one?
That's a nat 20.
Okay, which one did you hit?
Huh?
Which one did you hit?
Larger one.
It'd be equal.
I wasn't going for any specific part, just
Well, they're not the same creature. They are different entities.
right, but the larger target
Okay,
the one
okay.
I was going
I get it.
for.
I get it. Just roll damage. Double damage, actually, because you crit.
Hush.
Any.
20? I'm sorry, I didn't get it. You did 20 damage?
17 on the dice plus the 3 for silver.
No, what did you do for damage on the first roll? Because, I didn't get that part.
You're breaking up.
With 20 total.
20 total damage on the first roll, and you rolled 19 to attack on the second roll, correct?
I haven't done my second attack roll yet.
So you rolled a nat 20 to attack the first.
Put your damage in the.
And then the damage roll was also 20 because it was 17 on the die plus 3 for silver.
Okay. So you rolled you rolled a dirty 20, correct?
Essentially. As
Can
damage.
we do it?
Yeah.
Dirty 20 does not hit.
It was the damage roll.
Oh.
20 on damage. She
Oh.
already hit.
Oh, okay.
It was
That's
a
a lot
nat
of
20,
damage.
which was a crit, which meant rolling
Big
2d10s
damage.
instead of 1. The 2d10s were a total of 17 plus 3 for the silver ammo.
Okay.
20 damage on the first shot.
Okay. Okay, I see what you're getting at now. Alright.
20 damage on the first shot.
Damn, that.
Brutal.
Alright, what are you doing next?
I shoot it again.
I'm gonna do it again.
Alright, roll. Do you have multi-attack, Litza?
I do not have multi-attack. I do have quick draw for reloading.
I know about quick draw, so just add your basic -5 to this attack roll.
That's a miss.
Okay, roll a third time. I'm sorry, what are you doing for your third action?
going to move closer.
You getting
Okay.
up in his grill?
Alright, with that, Lutza, your ranger instincts kick in. You pull out your crossbow, you fire. Shade defends his face because that's where you were aiming for, and blocks it with his feline hand. You try to launch a second arrow, a second bolt into him, but he takes that large falchion for an arm, and he deflects it into the ground, and you move right into his personal space, and he, DS, says, to think what kind of power all of that would give me.
Probably a lot.
And he
Too bad you're not getting any of it.
and he sort of snaps out of his little daydream, and he says, "Oh, right, you hit me."
Did in fact do that.
And he just kind of half-asses and, that hurt, I'll get you for it. And with that, we're going to move on to Quicksilver. It is your turn.
One for you, one for
Bryn,
Sup?
is it time?
Now's good.
Okay.
Shake
I'm
and
in a
bake.
wild shape.
Hang
You're
on.
what?
John, your staff
Oh, hey,
is
Dad.
glowing.
Yeah. I'm in a wild shape.
No, I mean, like, you feel that familiar feeling of the whirlpool within you, but you're not casting magic. You feel power coursing through you.
Cool.
You wild shape.
Wild shape. Water elemental. Let's go. I'm holding my last two actions. Next.
Okay. Smacky's up first.
Boss.
What? Oh. Smacky rolled a 19 and Dawn Shade rolled an 18. Smacky is going to
Die.
no. He is going to laying his falchion arm out flat. He's going to slide down that blade and attempt to attack the closest person, who would be Lutza.
Oh, he just like surfed down the sword arm.
I would also like to say he did it on a familiar wooden shield, with a large with that shadow on his feline arm, in a sort of claw formation,
Okay.
scratching downwards, and he's going to roll to attack. Does a
Nat 20.
no.
Don't you wish that evil on me, Ricky Bobby? Wiki Bobby?
14 does not hit, correct?
Nope. She's good.
Alright.
That's two. He's got one more action.
Yep.
-5.
Nope, he has multi-attack.
Of course he does.
That's not how multi-attack works, but okay.
11, he misses. He tries to swipe at you, Lutza, with those razor thin strings, basically replacing his left arm. you manage to dodge out of the way when he tries to do a full swipe, and when he tries to grapple you with one of them, you take your bolts out, and he wraps around that instead, and you pull it out of his grasp, and you put it away. And now, it's the Shade's turn.
You better make it
Question.
count.
Does the Shade count as an outsider?
It is an abomination to both nature and magic. It is whatever kind of fiend imaginable.
So, probably yes.
Yes.
So it's an outsider.
I suppose.
Probably. We don't know.
If it's a fiend, probably. And hey, John, you know that scroll you bought?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I don't want to
Probably a
waste
good
it.
time to use it.
I don't want to waste it. I got.
Lutza, why were you asking?
No
Because that's
reason.
my other favored enemy.
He is going to roll to attack.
The big one. Who's he attacking?
Lutza.
Damn it.
22 hit? Yes.
Hmm. Hey, what are you doing? You could no. Stop pulling dice out. What are you doing?
I am collecting the damage die.
No. You only need like one. It's shaped like a triangle. It looks like this.
Nope.
1d4.
It's a coin.
Oh no.
It's a coin. You just one or two. And
Yeah. No, because if it's one or two, you either live or die. That's how that works. Well, let's see if you live. Ding. Oh, there we go.
Ooh, that's unfortunate for you.
How many? Okay, you didn't pull that many out. I think we're okay.
He's still going.
I know. Look, I'm just.
This feels like he's trying to kill us now.
15 damage.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me just do my. Let's see if I did my math correctly here.
15.
Are you trying to kill us or just...
Where did you find Pream's on here?
I'm sorry, 19
On the
damage.
website.
Okay, what book does it come from?
I'll find out.
20.
Yeah.
It might not be in that one.
19 damage to Lutza
Yes.
on the first hit.
He's going to roll again, also with multi-attack.
Of course.
Does a 26 hit?
Okay.
Good
Either way,
roll your damage.
26?
Yes.
So, like, how much health do you have left?
Not as much as I'd like.
That's fair. Can you put it into the shady pack? Because, we'd like to know.
It's not in that book. It's in a different book.
Another 19 damage.
It's not an APG.
Mm-mm. It's one called Ultimate Magic that we don't have.
And he is going
Boy.
to take his third and final action.
He needs to stop.
Don't worry. He's going to kick that pod into a wall, leaving a crater.
What pod?
The one that he came out of, the big cylinder in the middle.
Oh.
And he takes a step, and he steps back from where he was.
So that big cylinder is. Well, so much for that thought. Never mind, guys. I put in the shady chat that we might need to attack the cylinder, but I'm guessing that that's not the case.
Okay. Just
Alright, with that, it is his turn. Urk, you're up.
Irk would like to.
Murder a fool.
Okay, so the puppet came out.
Yeah, he's
He's on his own right now. Yeah.
I'd like to perception to see if I see any. Okay, you said weaknesses were the joints.
Yep.
Where am I? Oh, back
You're
over there.
behind me.
You rolling
Fairly easy. No, I'm not doing that.
I won't add any negative bonuses because you're behind an
It
ally.
doesn't matter. I'm not doing that because it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna use my bow and I'm gonna just shoot the shit out of the puppet. Okay, that should hit. Let me make sure. It's like a 26. That hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 10 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Next one.
Wait. So 10.
Yes.
So let me just do some quick maths here. So I need to
Basic arithmetic for the win.
Okay. Now roll.
Uh, 9 plus 7 is 16. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna hit.
No, 16 does not hit.
Okay, we're gonna shoot it again. Ooh.
Minus 10.
That's gonna be 20 on the puppet. Does that hit?
20 hits.
Jot that down, kids. 20 hits puppet.
And that's gonna be 9 more damage.
It's not bad.
Let me just math real quick here. Alright. Irk, you pull your bow out and your brain immediately targets the puppet.
Because Dog told him to.
Exactly. So you take your bow out, you fire, and because you didn't you hit.
I didn't specify joints. I know. I just he's shooting for center mass.
Mm-hmm. You manage to shoot him in the torso, which does not pierce through his body because he's wearing some slight iron armor. But you do see that it does damage, so you try to take a second shot, which missed, correct? So you try to take a second shot. He takes his arm of razor strings, grabs it midair, and throws it into the ceiling. And while he's doing that, you take a third shot, and you hit him in the side. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Lyra, you're up.
How far away is the puppet from me?
20, 25 feet tops.
Okay. So definitely within range. Does the puppet count as a wooden object?
Yes.
Yes!
Warp wood on the puppet.
You cast morph wood on him.
Warp
Warp wood.
Warp wood. I'm gonna have
Hell yes!
I'm gonna have.
To-
Okay. This is really cool. And I love it. However, I'm gonna have him roll will to see if he can resist it.
Okay.
That's a nat 1. F no. What do you
Love
turn-
this kid! Yes!
What do you turn the sentient puppet into?
Giant dildo.
No.
It's turned into a warped version of a carousel.
That's terrifying. Why?
So into a wooden horse.
You turn him into a tiny wooden
A
horse.
working horse.
You turn him into one of those tiny little toy horses the kids used to play with in the 1800s. And it's shit, he's dead. There's nothing he can do. He's dead.
Later, Tater! See ya! Oh, just wait. It's about to get worse.
You to not use wooden creatures anymore.
Woo!
Peace among worlds. Peace among worlds.
Peace among worlds. Woo! Lyra, you're my new favorite.
Mix actually is just like, oh, I wanted to burn him. Can we burn him later?
You can still burn the toy.
Nope, I'm gonna do that after we fight.
Okay, fine.
And Smacky is officially
Second
dead.
Second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zip on over to Lixa as Barb and cast Cure Wounds.
Alright, roll how much
Alright.
roll how much she's getting
By
back.
the way, cure spells have a range of 30 feet plus 5 feet per level. Yeah, they're ranged
So in
spells.
that case, I'll just stand put. I'm just
Yeah.
and when I cast an ice block, as I cast Cure Moderate Wounds.
And in this case, Caw, and Tookie do work.
Caw.
And Tookie.
What? What?
So
She's
Have
got
you never
spicy bit.
2d8 lost 1 point per caster level. My maximum plus 10. So does that mean I heal her for my character level? Or the level of the spell?
Character.
Okay.
To a maximum of plus 10. So minimum 7.
You would know, you play a healer. What?
You get 24 points. Dang. I got max.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Why is everybody rolling great except me? I'm rolling garbage.
Shiva.
Because you have the
Because
curse
you're
of the
the
DM
worst.
rolls.
And then I'm going to cast. Actually, no, I'm going to hold my last action in case anyone else gets hurt. So I'm holding on to more healing spells.
Oh. Shit, hold
So
on,
I'm
there's a spider.
reserving an action to heal.
Okay, you're holding an action
It's
to
like this big.
You're holding an action to heal in case someone else gets hurt. Alright.
It's my turn. Yeah, don't have wooden puppets around me.
I would also like to say that Smacky is still sentient. He is still alive,
That's fine.
but he cannot do anything, so he's effectively out of combat. Lyra, is that your turn?
She was holding her final action, so.
Okay. Now it's Mix's turn. He's gonna fly over. He's gonna fly over.
I love that.
He's gonna fly over here.
What would.
Mix
Wow.
flies over to
So good.
Dawnshade, and he picks up the tiny little green wooden horse on the way over that is shouting obscenities and curses. And many, many racist things that I will not say.
And sometimes you just gotta beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
No, he puts it in his pocket to shut him up mid-flight.
Okay.
This is all just flavor text. It's not. So his first action was to move over to him.
Okay.
Now he's going to multi-attack. 1.
2 and 3. Okay.
Okay, so. Damn. No. Let's try. Third one. It's the same number. God. And then he's gonna set him on fire with his demonic fire breath.
That's all 3.
Yep.
Attack.
Yeah.
Third action. Wait, his fire attack's not a full. Oh my god.
No.
That's broken. That's broken
and-
shit. Alright.
So Mix flies over and attempts to swipe at the creature, at Dawnshade, and Dawnshade blocks the attacks with his falchion hand, the metal clanging and sparking as the steel clashes against the claw. Dawnshade says, "You know, I figured bringing you back would distract these morons long enough so I can enact my plan. But clearly, I see that I made a mistake bringing you back from the dead." Mix responds as like, "How about you shut the hell up and we fight?"
Language.
Kill him.
Shoot him.
And then Dawnshade tries to bring down his falchion hand on him. Mix catches the blade between his claws, pushes it to the side, and sets his tree golem torso on fire with that purple demonic fire breath.
Nice.
And that's his turn. Lauren, you're up. Kick some ass.
Oh, so this guy is made of wood.
No,
Part of him is.
What are you looking for?
his
Ben?
torso is, but it
looking
does
to
not
see
count as a
where I
wooden
am.
object.
Oh. You're right.
You're right here behind me. You are directly behind me.
Are we close enough?
I can get there. Hit it.
I
I can take
cast
it.
Touch of Combustion onto Quicksilver.
Oh god, what's that do?
Well,
Well-
he's a water elemental, so
It turns me to steam, but I will take the damage.
You know what? I'm curious and intrigued about this, so I won't make you take the damage.
you're water. There's no damage.
Okay.
So you are now officially
I
steam.
was assuming I was going to take the hit for that. I am a steam elemental now.
Are you gonna do your 2 moves now, or do I get to go?
I have 2 actions left. Action number 1, I'm going to move
Oh god.
Interesting.
up this dude's nostrils and into his throat.
Ah, the Ant-Man.
I guess the Ant-Man maneuver.
I'm so glad.
You pick the nose.
And I'm done. I'm done for now. I am in his esophagus as steam right
He
now.
does not have an esophagus. It is just a straight line into a cavity.
Cool. I'm gonna go into his neck cavity area. I'm chilling right here.
No, the cavity is in his torso.
Well, he's got to have something that goes down.
He has a
into it.
neck.
He got a neck, right? I'm chilling in the dude's neck.
Which is weirdly part flesh and part wood.
I'm okay with that.
Awesome.
I'm done. That's
He's
the
an
only.
abomination to nature. We already knew that.
That's the only action that I'm going to take. My third action, I will let it.
Where is
And you still have 2 left, Brent.
our wooden toy?
Mix his pocket.
It makes his pocket.
He's gonna burn him later.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't want to be any closer than that.
I don't blame you. This guy hits like a freaking truck.
I have to check a thing.
Okay.
Un momento.
Welcome everyone to Live Math the Game.
CoolMathGames.com.
Not sponsored.
Oh, we wish. We wish we were sponsored.
Oh, we wish. Yeah, cool math games.
Other people that could sponsor us, I got a whole...
Raid Shadow Legends.
No.
Shut up. No. Not Raid Shadow Legends.
No way in the 9 hells.
Every month I get an email and they're like, you could sponsor me a Raid Shadow Legends. And I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. That's never going to happen.
Not even if they actually, like, paid you?
No.
I don't think so. Because it's...
Principle of the thing.
It is. It is the principle of the thing, I think. What are you doing? Wait, is somebody on fire? Did I hear that right? Because Elmo can come back.
Yes.
Wow.
Dawn Shade is on...
There's Elmo.
We're
Dawn
gonna get
Shade
sued.
is on fire.
Who's
from...
gonna sue me for using the Elmo on fire meme that is all over the internet?
The internet.
Fair enough.
Disney.
The internet's gonna sue me. Elon Musk is gonna sue me.
Disney
He
might
probably
sue us.
has
Yes.
money.
Elon Musk.
Disney might sue us, but you know,
Elmo.
All right, he's gone.
there.
I don't.
Whoever owns the...
No. Disney doesn't own Sesame Street. I think that's.
They don't?
I don't think
LPB.
so.
Warner Brothers who owns Sesame
I think
Street?
Warner Brothers owns Sesame Street. I'm not sure.
Okay. I thought it was Disney and we were
Can
gonna
we
get
just-
sued immediately.
well, and you know what? We're talking about all this random stuff while Ren is looking up her spell. Can we just talk about the druid casting warp wood on the puppet? That is the greatest thing.
Oh, I forgot to mention.
That
I
is
need-
the greatest thing since dimension dooring a entire airship.
Hold on. I need to roll the damage done to Dawn Shade from the Demon Fire Breath because it's every round.
Yes, it is.
I have a feeling that Grandmother Sylviana is doing a heckin' proud of her granddaughter after hearing about this.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that's my granddaughter.
How?
That is the granddaughter I helped raise.
How? Oh, are they that closely related? Are Lyra and Sylviana
Direct
that close?
granddaughter.
Oh wow. Which
Yep.
it's not. Lyra, who's your dad?
Haven't determined that.
It's a really weird question. John's like, Lyra, who's your daddy?
No.
Ew.
No.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
You know,
Is
to
it
keep
Rich?
that out,
Oh,
to
no.
keep that out of our brains, we're gonna say John asked Lyra who her father was.
Yeah.
I'm just curious if it's shit. Corinne, what?
Reginald.
Not Reginald. Is it?
I
Being
can't
an
find
player, I
anything.
don't
What are you
know
looking
who
for,
an
love?
possible dad would be.
I have all of your
Because the
spells
real
right
question
here.
is, who's the mom?
Well,
Or alternatively, is the half-elf parent the mother or the father?
Like,
that's valid. Yeah. I'm just
Not
thinking
spelled
because we've
right.
met one of Sylviana's like direct children once before during
Sorry, I
Dawnbringers.
just sent you spells.
So,
Hey, who?
like, here it is.
the guy that was running Base Camp 1 up in the Shattered Tundra.
Okay, I can't.
We did.
Yeah. I can't remember his name. Was it Cyrus?
I believe so.
That was Cyrus?
For Pokemon?
No.
Nihilus?
What spell are you looking up, Mom?
It's not a spell, it's a hex.
I can't use it.
Oh.
Okay. So,
Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow. You can find us on Twitter and
Tumblr
Facebook
now.
at Xenon Game Labs, and apparently Tumblr, which is being run by Abby.
But that's Dawnbring. I named us Dawnbringers in Tumblr. I should probably actually call it Xenon Game Labs. Let me do that real quick.
Okay, good times. I know nothing about Tumblr.
It's that's good.
It's good that I know nothing about Tumblr.
There you go. You're now Xenon Game Labs on Tumblr.
Well, that's your problem, not mine. You're in charge of
It
that.
is very much my problem.
You just volunteered yourself for that job. Do you want the Twitter and the Facebook too? Because I'll give you the
God, no.
passwords. I don't care.
Ah,
Abby's now our social media manager.
no! Don't put that on me.
Don't put that evil on me, Wiki Bobby. Wiki. It's Wiki Bobby every time.
Wiki Bobby.
Wiki Bobby. Wiki Bobby.
So I'm gonna cast
So
Death
did you finish your
Candle.
mathing, Ren?
Death Candle.
Death Candle! What does that do?
I am summoning a fire elemental
To do an attack, right?
to attack. Because you don't have to be wood to burn.
Mm-mm.
That's also
And
true.
it is wood, partially.
At least some of
A
it.
little bit, yeah.
Torso is tree rolling.
You smoke. You know what? I don't like this guy.
Alright, so what do I do here?
I'm looking it up.
For Death Candle, I would have to look that one up. I don't.
It works basically like Summon Monster 2.
Yes. Which I can look up.
And the elemental remains for a number of rounds equal to the hit dice.
Which
No,
you
I'm
The
reading
level.
too far. Hold on.
Dice's level.
You use it to summon a small fire elemental resembling a burning, howling version of the creature. Wait. I don't know if I can use this one.
You can use Death Candle. You've used it before.
I don't know if I can use it right now. Oh, I can't.
Why not?
I would have to touch a creature that has one or fewer hit points.
Oh. Pretty sure he's still got more than one. For the moment.
I need to find some cards on that because I don't understand how that one works. Fuck it. I'm gonna shoot him with my rifle.
You have
I'm gonna pull my rifle out of my purse
You pull a rifle out of a bag of holding.
because it's a Mary Poppins
Bigger on
purse.
the inside.
It's bigger on the inside. So
Oh, yeah.
I just
Rin
pull-
is a Time Lord.
And
Like Mary Poppins.
only had one action left, so I'm just gonna pull it and aim it
Alright,
You have a
Morrissey.
rifle?
Yes, a
With-
rifle.
with infinite ammo.
With infinite ammo.
Fancy.
Every
Dawn,
rifle.
Dawn Shade,
You can call him Mora. We all know
We all
that's
know.
him.
it's more of an avatar, but I think Dawn Shade is
Still
cooler.
Mora.
Mora,
It's Mora in a cobbled together Frankenstein's monster.
It's Mora
body.
in a bad Halloween costume.
Right, okay.
Mora sort of looks around the room, and he looks at all of you and just says, and he starts shaking his head and he says, "No, all of this is so much bigger than any of you could imagine. Do you even know?"
Is he even able to speak with me in his throat as steam?
He
Or
is.
does it just come out as...
No, he is. All of this is so much bigger than any of you, all of you, could ever imagine.
Yeah, we don't care. Shut up.
Yeah, why should we care about that scale?
I'm going to wish you understood when I'm
No,
done.
we're not. Shut up.
No, I don't think I want to
And-
understand cosmic horror.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Dan-
No, it's...
You were supposed
Oh,
to
you're
shoot. And you,
No.
No, she
I had
couldn't
to
shoot.
arm myself.
Oh, gotcha.
Is that your turn, Lauren?
Yeah, I did the combust so he could be steam, and then I moved, and then I pulled my rifle.
Okay. Dan, it is officially your turn.
Yeah.
Hang on. Rolling damage
Shooting this
for
fool.
rolling damage for demon fire breath.
Huh?
Rolling damage
The
for
demon fire is doing its damage before you go, because it happens every time.
Okay.
Murder hobos.
Woo!
Damn, I was gonna try to do that one.
Okay.
On water.
Alright. Now go.
Cool, I'm shooting this fool 3 times.
Don't forget your -5 and 10.
I know.
Everybody
First
knows.
roll is a 23. That's a hit.
No, it does not.
This is big guy. I rolled a 23. A 22 hit, so a 23 should too.
I had to beat him up mid-battle because you guys...
No, you can't do that.
You
Can't do
can
that.
you can do that,
But you can't change his
you
AC.
can't just change his AC.
Okay.
Unless you.
Unless there is a real way you can do it.
Okay.
So it
So-
hits.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me backtrack a bit here.
No, you can't crawfish.
No.
Ow!
If you have to beef up your monsters,
Okay.
beef them
Alright,
up
alright,
and
it hits,
not
it
AC.
hits. Just roll
It
damage.
hits. Roll your damage.
Okay, it does 10 damage.
Nice, good shot.
Hey, be cool.
So
Be cool.
Second shot does.
You should do that. To
Wait,
shut
did
him
you
the fuck
roll
up.
the hit?
he's rolling to hit his
Yeah.
second shot now.
That does not hit. It's a 15.
Nope.
And that's a nat 20.
Okay.
Your monster is taking 4 times the damage. So I'm not sorry.
What did you hit? What did you roll?
He rolled a nat 20 to hit, so
What
now
did he
it's
roll for
quad
damage?
Nothing yet.
4 times whatever he rolls on the dice. Plus modifiers. Brutal.
Okay, question. Do I multiply the modifiers from, like, dex?
No,
Just
when you crit,
double damage.
it's not double damage with his.
Quadruple.
It's quadruple dice. Whatever you roll for damage on the dice is quadrupled, and then you add the modifiers. That's the way that works.
Okay, so 25 damage.
That's a good shot.
Alright, just a moment. What did you say the damage was?
25.
55.
Dang. Okay. Then what?
That's it. That's it. That was my last
That was
attack.
1, 2, 3. That was the third one.
Bang,
Okay.
bang, bang.
Dan, that is your turn. Lutza, you're up.
I'm on deck.
Yes.
First, I'm going to shoot the gun shape one more time.
Get him.
First, I gotta move my mug because it was doing weird things with my trackpad.
Abby, did your video die?
Maybe she went potty.
Maybe so. Yeah, that looks like she's going to get too. Kill the monster. Kill
What did
the
you roll to hit,
monster.
Lutza?
I'm mathing.
Alright.
26.
26. Yeah, that'll do it. Roll damage.
$11.
Not bad.
Alright. What are you doing next?
Action. Testing
Hush.
Human Nature's Ally 1.
Alright.
And that would be a GM determined number of hungry termites.
I'm gonna say you summon about 20 to 25.
74.
20 to 25 termites. So you summon about 20 to 25 termites. What do you do with them?
Eat.
Enjoyed the feast.
Eat.
And pointing at the Dawn Shade. Or so.
Alright, so I guess that's roll to attack.
What would that be?
Just make it
20?
just make it a basic attack. Basic attack roll.
19?
Does not hit. As these termites go to try and feast on the tree rollen part of the Dawn Shade, that dark claw he has pulsates, and they all combust in purple flames and die, turning all to smoke instantly. Smoke and ash. And his claw goes into a fist as he says, "You honestly think that a bunch of insignificant mortal bugs would do something against me? God, you are all so much more foolish than I thought." And is
Okay.
that your turn?
Question. My question is, John, whatever happened to the black blood tainted water from that,
He threw it at Smacky and it didn't work
He prestidigitation did away.
because it didn't work on Smacky.
I pressed the
he
digitation.
uses water as the flavoring for his prestidigitation? I'm wondering what happened to the water that had the black blood in it.
Prestidigitation cleans up whatever mess it's prestidigitating. So I would imagine that most likely if you're asking if his prestidigitation could pull the Dawn Shade into the Dream Realm, no.
It's just gone.
It's gone.
It's a good
Was
thought.
worth asking.
Yeah, it's a good thought, but I think once I prestidigitated it was just gone.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Prestidigitated? Is that an actual word?
Sure.
It might be.
Let's say your turn.
Well, considering that it apparently had a reaction thing to destroy the everything else that I did, yes.
Alright. Now we're gonna roll fire damage.
It's not going to matter in a second.
It might.
It won't. Wonder Twin powers activate.
Alright, he is looking messed up, gang.
Yeah, he's about to look real messed up. Are you guys ready for this?
Yes, oh my god, kill this thing. It's 6:30.
Okay, Quicksilver, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Action number 1. And I would like to do all 3 of these actions simultaneously. Action number 1, I am in this guy's neck as Steam. I am going to drop Wild Shape. Action number 2, I am going to enlarge person, and I am going to not only enlarge person, but I am going to amplify that spell by dropping all of my remaining spell slots into it, which will take me from 3 feet to about 30 in his neck.
Sweet Christ.
Head go pop.
It'd be hilarious if like you just got tangled and crushed inside.
You know
him.
what? It could happen. Lyra, be
That
on
would be
standby because this may not go well.
hilarious.
But I'm going to drop Wild Shape and enlarge person, dropping 3 spell slots into it, which will make me about 30 feet. In his
Dan,
neck.
you do that.
No, John.
John, you do.
Racist!
Racist. All hobbits look alike.
And as you do that, hold on. Let me see if this would work. Hold on just a moment. Wait, hold on.
I'm assuming this is done.
I'm pretty sure I just popped this guy's head off.
Yeah.
And I'm once again covered in shit. Because John is always covered in shit.
You enlarge person, and you enlarge to 30 feet so fast that... Hold on, I think my camera's a bit broken.
I can see you, you're good.
Alright, so what happens is you enlarge so fast that not only do you hear the sound of both a neck snapping but wood at the same time, you and everyone else witnesses John Quicksilver become giant out of this dude's neck.
Look how hairy his feet are.
And his head rolls onto the floor as his body collapses with a large thud, picking up a large dust cloud as it does. As his head rolls onto the ground and comes to a stop, he makes one final message. You may have won.
I have a third action.
Oh god.
I'm going to drop enlarge person as a free action. I'm going to go, suck it! No, that is not what I'm going to say as the free action. As the free action, I'm going to look at the head that is rolled onto the floor. I'm going to look deep into its eyes and I'm going to say, you should hide and you should run because we're coming for you.
After you say that, he just starts...
And I'm going to pull the trident and just put it over my shoulders.
After you do that...
And watch this
He is
thing
doing
die.
this pose, the stock Fire Emblem man pose.
Yeah.
As you do that, the head just begins cackling. You honestly think you scare me.
I mean,
I am an actual god.
Oh my god, we don't care.
You
Can I cast Lip Stitch?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Duct tape, duct tape, duct tape.
Come on.
You're an actual god.
I'm an actual god.
There's a lot of that going around lately.
There seems to be.
Run
yes.
and hide.
Oh, trust me.
I mean,
There
we
will
have
be
an
no
actual
hiding
god on
when
our
I'm
side.
done.
He's literally a head.
John, as you watch the light,
One of those that's a
as
help.
you watch the light die in his eyes, you watch as large black orbs fly out of smaller black orbs fly out of both his body and his head, combine into a larger one and fly out of the cave, phasing through the ceiling.
And scene.
And we're gonna end it there.
It's
Alright,
between
thanks.
worlds, motherfucker.
We're gonna end our session there today. Hopefully.
Bye, Eric. He just fucked
Eric
off.
was gone.
It's late, we're all tired and hungry, and
Still have to kill it. Oh my god.
and hopefully we will see you all next week where we may have a problem. And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. I'm tired.
Like, subscribe, follow. Check us out on Facebook.
Remember
and
to
Twitter.
download Raid
Shut your foul mouth. Oh my god. Bye, guys. We'll see you next week.